West Virginia at Rutgers, Sunday afternoon, 12 noon Eastern. I'm going to take a look at this game for you. I'm Marco D'Angelo from pregame.com. We're going to break this game down. I'm going to side with the home team here, Rutgers, and I'll explain why. First off, when you have a game like Rutgers had in their last outing, the public only remembers what they see with their eyes in their last game. And folks, all they can remember is that this Rutgers team was totally dismantled by a Louisville club 55 to 37 in their last game. Horrible game. They only scored 37 points. But folks, they were primed for a letdown in that game, Rutgers, because in the game before that, on last Saturday, they went to Syracuse. And at Syracuse, as a 12-point underdog, they took Syracuse to the limit and came up short 84 to 80. Now, I've said numerous times on various podcasts that we've done that when teams that aren't that great, middle of the road type teams like Rutgers, play an outstanding game where they almost pull off a major upset but come up short, they are generally flat as a pancake in their next game because they gave such an effort in that last game only to come up short. They really don't have anything left in the tank to put forth another good effort in the very next game. That was the case for Rutgers. Now, the public's going to overreact to that score. They're going to see this team only scored 37 points, and they're going to look at West Virginia and say, here's a team that's 17 and 10, looking to secure a couple more wins before the season's over. They've got 3 games left, and it looks like West Virginia, if they're going to make the tournament, is probably going to have to run the table to get an at-large bid. So they're going to want to jump on West Virginia. They'll hear about the bubble teams and they'll look at West Virginia and say, here's a team in a must-win situation laying a soft number. I'm looking at a number here of West Virginia opened at -3. I'm seeing some 3.5s out there as the public already is leaning towards the West Virginia side. Great situation, I feel, to take Rutgers. You're going to have a highly motivated team. It's their final home game. This team doesn't want to be embarrassed 2 games in a row at home. Plus, it's senior day. Usually you get a more emotional type crowd on senior day. Look for Rutgers to play a very focused, very good game. They'll be giving everything they have in this game. West Virginia, let's not forget, they are in bounce back mode. They're coming off a loss, but it's not just any loss. It's a loss to their arch rival, the Pitt Panthers. They played the Panthers on Thursday night in the Backyard Brawl. It was a nationally televised game on ESPN, and West Virginia came up short. They lost by 13 points to Pitt, and that was the second loss of the season to Pitt. West Virginia will be a little deflated from that game. Playing the second of back-to-back road games, always a tough spot, and coming back from playing on Thursday, going to playing on Sunday, and playing in an early start on Sunday, 12 noon, just a bad scheduling spot. So we're getting a team in a bad scheduling spot playing another team that we're going to be getting some line value because of a lopsided loss in their last game, and we're looking at public all over the West Virginia side. I also have a stat for you with West Virginia. This is a team that generally, whenever they're in a competitively priced game, and when I say competitively priced, I'm talking +3 to -3. And like I said, this line is hovering right at 3 and 3.5 at the moment. West Virginia generally does not do well. They are just 3 and 13 against the spread over the last 3 seasons in these competitively priced games. Also, the fact that we're asking West Virginia to bounce back on the road, laying a price. This has not been a good road team. They're just 4 and 10 against the spread on the road this year. This just looks too easy for West Virginia to bounce back against the Rutgers club. This Rutgers club throw out that last game. Like I said, it was a very bad scheduling spot for them. If you look at their games prior to that, they had covered 5 of their last 6 games. Now, they're a team that has been losing straight up, but they've been covering the spread. So the public won't look at the fact that they've been covering. They're going to look at the fact that this team's been losing, and with a line of just 3, 3.5, Basically, they're going to figure all West Virginia has to do is win the game and they're going to get the money. So we're not going that way. We're going to take Rutgers plus the points on Sunday. I'm going to actually call for the outright Rutgers upset in their final home game. I have Rutgers winning this 64-61. Take Rutgers plus the points as my selection for Sunday. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. Normal format. We'll be back in the pregame studios taping. We had some conflicts this week that taping here by myself this week. I'll be back with RJ next week. As always, thanks for watching and the best of luck to you on your Sunday wagers. Talk to you next week with some more winners.